For years, online rumors have centered around Jay-Z's alleged son, Rhymir. But now another woman, LaTasha, has come forward with a similar claim. She says her family told her throughout her childhood that Jay-Z was her father, and according to her, she has never doubted it. She explained that she grew up in Cambridge and eventually took an ancestry DNA test in hopes of finding answers. According to LaTasha, the results revealed connections that reinforced what she had been told her entire life. She later reached out to Rhymir because she believed they might be siblings. The two reportedly stayed in contact for years before communication suddenly stopped. In clips discussing her story, LaTasha introduced herself and shared details about her upbringing. She spoke about her mother, Lisa, who suffers from multiple sclerosis, and said she had spent most of her life wondering whether Jay-Z was truly her father. She claimed there were people who knew Jay-Z personally and were present during key moments in her family's life. According to her, those experiences convinced her that her claims could not simply be dismissed. She first gained significant attention after posting a lengthy message on Instagram explaining her story publicly. In that post, she described watching her mother's health decline over the years as multiple sclerosis gradually transformed the energetic woman she once knew into someone who became bedridden full-time. During discussions about the allegations, questions were raised about the circumstances surrounding LaTasha's birth and whether the claims could ever be fully verified. Some commentators argued that if there were any possibility a child was biologically related to someone with significant wealth and influence, a DNA test could settle the matter quickly. Others suggested that concerns about public image may play a role in why such situations become complicated. One commentator questioned why anyone would avoid confirming the truth if the answer could be established through testing. He argued that acknowledging a child, regardless of the circumstances, should matter more than protecting a public image. He emphasized that his perspective was not meant as an attack, but simply reflected his personal beliefs about responsibility and family. The controversy intensified when LaTasha claimed that an ancestry DNA test showed a 99% level of accuracy supporting her belief that Jay-Z was her father. She also stated that she remained silent for years because attorneys allegedly dismissed her claims and because she felt powerful celebrities often received different treatment in paternity and child support disputes. What made the story even more notable was that some of Jay-Z's childhood associates appeared to acknowledge familiarity with the situation. One longtime acquaintance stated publicly that he had known about LaTasha since she was a baby. While he declined to go into extensive detail, he suggested that the matter was not a secret among certain people who were close to Jay-Z during those years. He explained that despite knowing about the allegations, he never felt it was his place to speak publicly. He said involving children in public disputes was something he wanted to avoid and admitted that, during those years, he was dealing with his own challenges as a parent. Looking back, he expressed hope that things would ultimately work out for LaTasha. As the allegations continued circulating online, attention once again returned to the long-running case involving Rhymir, who has spent years claiming that Jay-Z is his biological father. Reports connected to that dispute have surfaced repeatedly over the past decade, often focusing on legal battles, DNA testing requests, and court proceedings. When asked directly whether he believed Jay-Z was his father, Rhymir said he did. More than anything, he said he wanted the truth. He insisted he could accept being proven wrong if that were the outcome, but what he struggled with was the lack of a definitive answer. Rhymir recalled learning about the allegations as a child. He said his mother repeatedly told him that the man raising him was not his biological father and that Sean Carter was. At the time, he was too young to fully understand what she was telling him, but over the years the message remained consistent. As he grew older, Rhymir said he continued searching for answers. He emphasized that he was not trying to portray anyone as a bad person or pursue financial gain. According to him, the goal had always been the same: finding out the truth and bringing the matter to a close. He explained that the situation had affected his life for years. Between work, raising his own children, and dealing with the attention surrounding the case, he said the experience had been exhausting. He stressed that he had never asked for money and had never approached the issue as a way to gain access to Jay-Z's wealth. Instead, he described himself as someone who works for everything he has. Rhymir also said he hopes his experience encourages others not to be afraid of seeking answers about their own biological parents. In his view, people should be treated equally in court regardless of status or influence. He said he tries not to carry hatred and teaches his children to focus on becoming the best versions of themselves. He added that he has never hated Jay-Z and that his pursuit of answers was never motivated by resentment. Rhymir and his guardian, Dr. Lily, have also publicly accused Jay-Z's legal team of using aggressive tactics to challenge the case. According to previous allegations, they claimed there were efforts to pressure them into abandoning the matter altogether. Dr. Lily further alleged that attorneys involved in earlier stages of the case worked against their interests, contributing to legal setbacks that eventually resulted in portions of the case being dismissed. She also criticized what she viewed as an unfair legal process, arguing that they often felt they entered court already facing assumptions against them. In public statements, she expressed frustration with judges and legal officials whom she believed failed to uphold fairness and accountability. Over the years, Rhymir has additionally claimed that he experienced intimidation after filing legal actions connected to the case. Dr. Lily also made allegations involving Beyonce, suggesting that she supported Jay-Z's decision not to acknowledge Rhymir publicly, although no evidence has confirmed those claims. At the same time, online commentators began analyzing Beyonce's public appearances and performances, interpreting certain imagery and statements as hidden messages connected to the ongoing controversy. These interpretations remain speculative and have not been substantiated. Fans also revisited lyrics from Jay-Z and Beyonce's song, Heard About Us. Some listeners believed particular lines referenced long-standing paternity rumors, including lyrics that appeared to deny allegations that had circulated for years. Rhymir repeatedly questioned why a DNA test could not simply settle the matter. In his view, the issue had evolved beyond paternity alone and become a question of truth, accountability, and being publicly acknowledged. Meanwhile, reports indicated that Jay-Z's legal team strongly rejected the accusations. According to those reports, they suggested that Rhymir's actions were motivated by attention, fame, or financial interests. Rhymir denied those allegations, maintaining that his goal was never money but clarity. Reflecting on earlier legal efforts, he said his mother fought to obtain a paternity test but encountered numerous obstacles. He described the process as full of delays and complications, adding that there was not enough information available to keep the case moving forward in the way they had hoped. Rhymir admitted that the outcome was disappointing because he believed the matter should have been resolved long ago. He argued that ordinary people without significant wealth or influence often face a different experience within the legal system and suggested that status can affect how quickly certain matters are addressed. Even so, he said he tries not to dwell on frustration. Life continues, and he still has responsibilities, including providing for his family. While learning the identity of his biological father remains important to him, especially because of concerns about family medical history, he refuses to put his entire life on hold waiting for answers. In interviews, Rhymir has argued that Jay-Z presents himself as a positive public figure and role model. For that reason, he believes the rapper should address the situation directly. He continues to question why a DNA test would not be taken if there is certainty that the allegations are false. Do you think LaTasha and Rhymir are Jay-Z's children? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more updates.